What's today? Today is Friday. I don't normally work Fridays, but I'm filling in for CJ today so he could use some PTO. I've got some changes going on for the contest next week. First off, the bar bending that you guys had seen in the videos before, where I'm bending the rebar over my thigh. That is no longer, and they replaced that with the yoke walk. So it's gonna be 450, which is something I've done a couple of times. So not a weight that I've never done, but I've only done yoke twice, 2 sessions. So this weekend probably just gonna do one quick session with it, nothing crazy. So the other change is the loading medley is no longer just the anvil and stone. It's gonna be either 2 anvils and stone or 2 stones and anvil. So there's gonna be 3. So you gotta be 3 implements, so not a lot different. Just gotta work on, well, I only got one more session of loading medley left, so pretty much all I'll be doing there is just probably gonna go light. Travis had told me to kind of, it's up to me if I wanna go contest weight or above contest weight. I'm just gonna do contest weight and just do a couple of stones. I don't know the weight of the stones. I mean, I saw it from years past, so I can only assume that they'll be around the same as they were before, but since there's an extra anvil or Atlas stone, I don't know if they'll make it heavier than the other 2, not sure. So it'll be interesting. I guess enough about the changes and the training and stuff like that. I'll put a little bit up of the last couple of training sessions, but there's no point in putting up too much. It's not a whole lot different than what I've been putting up. Obviously we'll put up the yoke run, so. But it's Friday, so tomorrow will be a week out. So tomorrow is Saturday, the competition is the following Saturday. And you know, yesterday kind of didn't have really any nerves about it. Had a little bit of self-doubt, almost like you know, is it gonna be something that I'm gonna do well in, or am I gonna go there and just get smoked? You know, and you kind of start self-doubting. I think it's normal for us to do that, but you gotta realize that we tell ourselves stories all the time in life before we go to any kind of situation, especially people that have anxiety, like me. They overthink things, and they be going to some kind of party or event or first day at work or something like that, and they kind of already assume that there's going to be people that are going to be giving them a hard time or not accepting them, or they're not going to do well, or they're going to make an idiot of themselves. So it's really just stories that we're telling ourselves. And I got to remember that, because every situation that I've ever gone in that was brand new to me, every single one was always at least a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. Today, more just anxious and kind of ready to get there and see what this is, I guess what it's all about. Like I said, I've watched strongman competitions on YouTube, never actually been to one. So it'd be interesting just to see even how things are run behind the scenes and everything like that. But mostly just excited to see like all the people there. I just want to see. It's not gonna be a lot of competitors. I should have mentioned that too. It's only gonna be 10 competitors, which is a lot less than there was years past apparently. But also found out that there's 7 other contests, or I forget how many he said, but there's at least a few other contests in Iowa the same week, either this weekend or next weekend. So I think that's kind of screwing things up for some of the promoters when you have too many shows that are close together in the same area. People have a hard time picking what show they're gonna do. And certain shows that were popular last year might not be popular this year, so that's a lot of what's going on. But anyway, just to see the people and stuff, and try to market myself a little bit, you know, get to know people. And I'm not an overly social person. I'm a lot more social around people that I'm already comfortable with, which is obvious, or people that share a common interest. I'm usually a lot more open. You know, you already have something to talk about. It's not like being at a party where you don't know anybody, or there's certain people you don't know and you just kind of want to talk to somebody, so you don't sit there by yourself and you don't even know what to talk about. It's like, oh, what do you do for work? Just that small talk kind of stuff. I never like that. Interested in seeing what's going to happen with peaking my body to a point to where I am going to perform better the day of the show than I have in training, because that's the whole point. You know, and that's what Travis is going to make sure that we do. I've already noticed a little bit of strength increase, but I've already noticed an energy increase. And I can tell even just from watching my old videos that I posted from you guys from 4 or 5 weeks ago, I'm kind of just a little more tired, and you know, my body was getting used to not having so many carbs. You know, I'm still trying to produce as much energy as I possibly could. Things got a little bit better, and then we kind of added a little bit more carbs in and kind of found a sweet spot of where I can feel good, but I know that I'm going to be feeling a lot better when we make some more changes. You're not a strong man if you don't drink Reign. Reign sponsors like everything. And all the strongman fans that know, comment below if you know who I'm impersonating right now. Who does that? And let me know what kind of content you guys want to see in the next coming weeks. Obviously, be training for another contest that'll be in October. And Sean Frankel, owner of Big Iron, where I do most of my training. That's not event training, just strength training, so powerlifting, bodybuilding type training. He's gonna be having a meet. It'll be his first meet at Big Iron. So he's expanding the gym. He's already bought the other half of that building, and apparently it's huge, about the same size the gym already is. So he's gonna have a meet there. I'm gonna do that meet, which would be like right smack dab in the middle of my prep, but I'm probably gonna do deadlift only just because I'm already on prep for a strongman competition. Excuse me. One thing that tears up my shoulders real bad is squatting. I think it's just because I have long arms for my height, that it just, obviously from the years of lifting and stuff like that too. I mean, I'm not 22 years old, 25 years old anymore. I'm in my mid-30s, so things start to hurt a little bit more. So I'm probably not gonna do squat or bench, because that's just gonna tear up my shoulders. But as far as deadlift goes, always doing deadlifts. Not only do I love deadlifts, but it's a major staple in strongman. Doing any kind of a deadlift, whether it's just a regular deadlift from the floor, an axle deadlift, a rack pull, side handle deadlift. I mean, there's always, strongman is based on picking things up off the ground, carrying things. So I'll probably do deadlift only at that meet, just to be a part of it. And that's really the only reason why I'm gonna do it. It's not because I want to necessarily compete against anybody else in powerlifting. You know, I don't consider myself a power lifter. I incorporate powerlifting in my training, and good buddy CJ is a very good competitive power lifter. So, you know, I follow some of his advice and stuff. A lot of his advice actually on strength training, and use a lot of the powerlifting ideology and techniques to increase strength. But there's also some bodybuilding in strongman too. Like strongman's almost kind of like, think of it as CrossFit, only with a focus on strength, not on endurance and cardio. There obviously is endurance and stamina in strongman, but the focus is always going to be heavy. It's always going to be heavy weight. All right, guys. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the video, and then in the comments, put down what you guys kind of want to see leading up to, I guess not leading up to, but for the rest of the year. If there's anything that would be more interesting. If you guys like the gym footage, or if you want more diet and nutrition, seeing what I eat, stuff like that. Q&As or something goofy or whatever. Okay. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I will talk to you next time.